All right, we are live. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our long anticipated call with Francie Willis, of the inventor of the Francie skincare chiral technology skincare line that we have just recently have into the kokuavida family. She's here today. She's going to go through each, I think Myrna's here as well. And we're going to go through each product, kind of go through the utilities of them, how do you use them, the best use of them. And then I will share, I've just been on the product. We got the products on March 29th. I started using them right away because I wanted to have my own testimony. I've never been aligned with any one skincare. I've used a lot, and sadly, none of them really blew my mind, except now. I have been using Francie's skincare line, and I don't think I've ever seen my skin perform like this, Francie. And I just 2 days ago, this is actually for me like historic. So 2 days ago, I took my foundation out and I took my little sponge out and I was ready to do my thing. And I actually sat there, I looked at my face and I was like, I don't I don't really need it. I don't want it. And it was so pivotal for me, Francie, to actually have that moment. I had to write that down because it's never ever been something that I would think I don't need it. Because I always feel like I need it. And I have always had large pores. I've had melios, which they suggest chemical peels are the only solution for that. So I didn't understand chiral, to be honest with you. The last presentation that Francie did went into the chiral technology. We got everybody excited. We had products heading over to Europe. But having that moment, that personal moment like that I've had, that I actually felt, I don't want to put foundation on anyway, Francie. I didn't want to put those chemicals on my skin anyway. I felt like I was forced to do it because I was trying to cover or mask discoloration or large pores with the primers and all that stuff that we've all done. Don't get me wrong, I love makeup, but if you can look beautiful without it, and just put a little bit of mascara on today, a little bit of eyeshadow and lipstick, I was great to go. So we're going to get started here. I had to share that because I'm very excited about what I've seen so far. So I know what's going to happen as we start moving this product over into Europe and start moving this product out throughout the US. This isn't a new product to the market. Francie had this product in many, many stores, very high-end stores. So she has a history of success with this skincare line. And thankfully, we're working together and getting the education out about chiral technology and why it's so innovative in the skincare industry today. So I'm going to let her go through the products today. I'm here standing by like a Vanna White. I can show them to you all. I'll open my camera up and stop blurring my background so you guys can see everything. And then I'll turn it to you, Francie.
Great, Kim. Thanks a bunch. Glad to be back with all of you today. And um, I guess we'll call this a chemistry lesson number 2 because there will be some words here today that we will be talking about as far as ingredients are concerned that you've heard before, but there will be some that you are going to be unfamiliar with. And my suggestion again today, as it was last time, is anytime emailed me, text me. That information is all readily available to all of you. Um, and with any words or any ingredients, I didn't quite get that. Well, okay, I'm not sure that I understood what that was all about. To be honest with you, yes, this is my line. And yes, I did create it 24 years ago. And we are truly trailblazers as far as chirality and chiral skincare products are concerned. And as you get out there and start talking to people about them, you're going to see that you too will be a trailblazer, and you're going to be so excited as you learn more about the ingredients. Now, like I said, if there's something you don't understand today, I want you to just hop on the email and send it to me, and we will make sure that you do understand. And I also have at my disposal a chemist. One of the chemists that works on our line has said to me, Francie, I will be available. I can certainly come to any of your Zooms, or I could talk to people individually if there's something they don't understand and how it works as far as the ingredient deck. And you'll see that several of our products, the two washes, the two mousse, the one for the baby and the one for you, for adults, um, uh, have several of the same ingredients. So the chemist would be very, very, very excited to visit with any of you that might need extra explanation. So with that said, we will start on our second area of a little, I call it Chemistry 101 because of chirality. But you're going to get it, you're going to know it, and it's going to be old hat to you very, very quickly. We'll start with the cleansing mousse. The cleansing mousse also comes in an airless pump. It's a very gentle yet thorough cleanser. And we love the airless pump bottle because they are, they're wonderful, and it keeps everything sanitized so beautifully. And oh, there's the front. Okay, good. And that has product in it, doesn't it, Kim?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you could maybe pump some out and they could see. But this one purifies, nourishes, softens, and hydrates the skin, and it fortifies the skin with a blend of chiral ingredients. And the first one that we'll talk about, I'm only going to talk about the featured ingredients because there are a lot of ingredients, but there are 4 or 5 featured ingredients in each product. And we'll start with the protanol, and it is a gentle surfactant that is derived from apple amino acid. And this provides a very abundant and stable foam that is very mild on sensitive skin.
Oh, Dr. Don Phillips just got in. Hold on one second.
Oh, great. Mm-hmm. Respectable of the skin barrier.
Oh, Francie, 1 second. I got you muted for some reason. Hold up. Can you unmute? I'm sorry, Francie.
Okay.
Oh, got it. Sorry about that. Go ahead. You're live.
Great. So this produces very respectable of the skin barrier that cleanses without stripping or drying the skin whatsoever. And then panthenol would be the second feature. Actually, I'm going to go to the star of the ingredients in this particular product. And it's a new word, pentavitin. Even though it's an old word, it's a new word as far as cosmetics are concerned. This is a clinically proven hydration that lasts 72 hours, even after rinse off. You will be amazed at the lasting benefits of this ingredient. And if those of you who are around Kim, you can actually see the hydration on her skin after using this plus the sea mist, and it lasts. And the pentavitin is in both of these products. So it truly is the star ingredient of the Francie cleansing mousse and the sea mist. And then we have panthenol, which makes for a great moisturizing ingredient. And research has shown that it decreases transepidermal water loss, that's water that evaporates through the skin, resulting in a more supple feel and appearance. And you can see that live in Kim's face. Glycerin, which is naturally derived from plants. Glycerin works both as an emollient and a humectant, and it creates a protective barrier on the outer layer of the skin and has natural antibacterial properties. And then, of course, we've got some new words. And these are the botanicals that are ingredients in the Francie mousse. And the one that I really love talking about is the babassu oil. And the babassu oil comes from palm trees in South America. It is a oil rich in antioxidants, which are compounds that help reduce cellular damage. And most of that is caused by harmful free radicals out there. I'm cutting out over here. Am I cutting out
You're
over
good.
there?
Not at
Oh,
all.
good, good,
Okay.
good. Okay, good. And then, of course, we want to talk about the, let's see, the other botanical would be uh, the calendula, and that is a marigold plant. And it's long been used for its skin health benefits. And the petals are rich in naturally occurring compounds called flavonoids. And it's said to have an enormous amount of anti-inflammatory properties and neuroprotective effects. Now, as I talk about these two or three botanicals that are included, it would really be fun for you to put them in and read about them because they have so many benefits. Now, some of it might scare you because they use the babassu oil in soap. However, it's totally refined in when it's used in a cosmetic version, and it is what makes the slickness of the soap. Um, it's what makes the soap become very slick on the bottom is what I'm trying to say when it gets wet. So that's what you will find when you read about it as it's used in soap. But you can see when it's refined and the good stuff is stays in and the stuff that we don't need is taken out, how good it could be for our skin. And you can certainly see it. And then, of course, aloe, and they all of these botanicals promote overall skin health. So these are just the star ingredients of the Francie cleansing mousse. Also, we use the Francie cleansing mousse to clean. All of our makeup artists do to clean their brushes. It is such a great. You just wet the brush and put a little mousse on there and swirl it around for 3 or 4 minutes, and they will be sparkling clean. And you know then that your brushes or your sponges, you can also use it on sponges, are ready to use, and nothing's going to interfere with what you've just done by using a chirally correct product to wash your face. And then having the pitavetin that will be on your skin up to 72 hours. Okay, let's go to the sea mist with vitamin C. And this is a chirally correct therapeutic toner that not only hydrates. Now, I keep my bottle in my car, and Kim has the newer bottle version, I think. But I keep a bottle in my car. I think we talked about this a little bit the other day. Yeah, I think that one is even more colorful. Actually, I love it. And then we have people who take it in their golf bags, who take it on their boats, who take it everywhere. Now, with the new version of Sea Mist, um, with the pitavetin included, I think I've got to stop using it so often because when I finish applying, if I'm going to apply blush or apply eyeshadow or whatever, I just spray it right on, right then and there, and it seals everything. Now I've started noticing that I do not need to use it like I used to use it. I used to spray it. I mean, like I said, I keep it in my car, I keep it on my desk. Um, it's kind of a joke in our house because it's kind of like the Windex in my big fat Greek wedding. We use it for everything, but and it works. Dr. Tom Zek will talk to you all about that. So let me get back on to the ingredients. The featured ingredient, Maramoist, is a blend of hyaluronic acid and red seaweed, and that deeply, deeply hydrates and moisturizes the skin. And the Super Rock C. This is derived from the Kakadu plum. Super Rock C contains the world's largest amount of vitamin C and in an extract form. and it fights oxidative stress, improves skin luminosity and radiance. And you will see that the minute you put it on, you will see how your skin just looks and feels different. And now with the great ingredient that will stay there for up to 72 hours, each time you spray, you're just getting more and more of that. So if you spray a little bit over blush or eyeshadow, you see how it just reinvents the color as well. Okay, so then we've talked about the pitapitin. We'll go to glycerin, and sorbitol provides a powerful humectic moisturizing. We have some natural preservatives in there. We have some nutrients, panthenol, sodium glutamate, sorry, and sodium PCA, and diglycerin hydrochloride. Not to be afraid of that word any longer, because that is in its truest form when it is chiral. And I think it's absorbic acid. I think you will find that you will absolutely love this product. Kim, do you have the packaging for these?
Do you? Yes.
Yeah. And you want to talk about the packaging for a sec? It's what it's a it's uh,
This is the all good for the environment. So these are what you would consider not plastic. And so we really loved, I know Francie chose this, that it really aligns with our Back to Nature. So everything comes packaged in these amazing tubes. So it protects the products in shipping, but it also protects it on your sink and keep it there as well.
yeah, good, good, good. Okay, now the hard one. This is the hard one. And I say it's hard because of the real chiral properties in the Francie eye and lip serum. And I don't know, Kim, do you love it?
I love this. I will say the texture was different than I had expected. So I like to tell people that the feeling is, I only use, Francie, you can tell me if I only use just a pin drop and I
Oh yeah,
just, okay.
that's it.
So
That's
I'll let,
it. That's really all you need. And around your lips, anywhere where the skin is starting to define very tiny lines or even big lines. Oh my gosh, I would love to have some um, befores and afters of people that use this for 4 to 6 weeks, and how the lines become so soft around the lips, especially smokers. I know there aren't that many smokers anymore, but believe it or not, we have had some fabulous results with women that smoke. Um, very deep. This product provides very deep moisturization and antioxidant defense while noticing a great, great reduction in the fine lines. And this one-of-a-kind product is also delivered through the airless pump packaging to ensure purity. And as you see here, it is a little bit translucent. Well, that's because of the phenylbutanitrone, which means spin trap. And that word is PHENYL, a little t, and then BUTYLITRONE. So we will use the easier version, which is spin trap. And this technology sounds like something out of Star Wars, and in many ways, it kind of is sci-fi, and very very exciting. And um, I think I want to talk about it in a little bit different form than what we have on packaging, because I think you will understand it. I mean, on the description that you have on the website, because I think you will understand it better. Um, trap is a very novel skincare ingredient that is being used in a wide range of skincare treatments. The spin trap is considered an intelligent antioxidant because instead of destroying free radicals, it traps them. It converts them back into harmless and useful oxygen, and then transports them back into the respiratory cycle. Now, with that being said, regarding its use, a typical antioxidant ingredient neutralizes free radicals and eliminates them. But spin trap neutralizes them and turns them into several other healthy, functioning molecules that benefit skin cells. And spin trap can also be used in tandem with other antioxidants to create a powerful combination. And that's what we have done at Francie by putting them with enzymes and putting them with a couple of other ingredients, healing botanicals, minerals, and a lot of vitamin C that really turn them into powerful, powerful antioxidants. Okay, so finally, with all that said, hopefully the overview of spin traps won't get your head spinning, but that you will take a little time to do a little research on spin trap and liquid crystal. Now, liquid crystals are what makes this product. Kim, you want to put some out on your hand so they can see what I'm talking about? Whatever high-tech actives or exotic botanicals a skin treatment professes to contain, the delivery system is still the essential key to the product's effectiveness. And you'll see here the liquid crystal, how it looks. And in most cases, traditional emulsions are used. Now, these emulsions break apart on the skin as their water content evaporates, and the material left behind either lays on the surface or tries to penetrate the outer layers of the skin. The assumption underlying cosmeceuticals is that active ingredients will indeed penetrate and maintain or repair the deeper layers of the skin. But other approaches are possible, such as microemulsions, and liposomes are also used to deliver actives, and Francie uses liquid crystals, the liquid crystal system, as their carrier. And you can see how just a little bit is all you need. And that will be on your skin the next morning when you wake up. If you're not all over the pillow at night, if you're a back sleeper, you will see that this stuff has penetrated, but it is also there's still a layer on top of your skin, which is absolutely wonderful. These systems are promoted as superior to traditional emulsions for moisturization and nourishment. And in summary, the liquid crystal blends the fluidity of liquids with the ordered structure of crystals. Here's where the science comes in. It gets a little bit tough, but creating a captivating state of matter that finds applications in both nature and in technology. So the two words here that are not scary, but they are exactly what this eye and lip treatment is made up of, and that is spin trap and liquid crystals. And you put the two together and they work like this, not like this. And we're back to chiral. They have to match up to the receptors of the skin, and that's exactly what a liquid crystal spin trap product will do. And you won't find very many out there at all. So you have something very powerful to talk about and to share with your clients, your people going forward. Now, I know I'm going to have some questions on liquid crystals and on spin trap, and we can talk about them here, or we can talk about them individually. And I'm more than happy to have the chemist talk to you about them if there's anything you do not understand. So a couple of the other ingredients in the serum is the Access Care CLC. It's a liquid crystal cholesterol blend, explaining the liquid crystal. And these materials exhibit the properties of isometric liquids, and crystalline solids. Also the healing botanicals, the minerals, and as I said before, vitamin C, a large amount of vitamin C. Okay, are there any questions right now on liquid
Nancy,
crystal?
we have a question, a general question about a condition, a psoriasis. Have you seen
Mhm.
benefit? Okay, so I
Yeah,
have that.
and you know what? I think Dr. Tomczak will talk about that because he has definitely seen results with psoriasis. Um, I have a personal. My brother passed away, and I um, yeah, very young, and but my brother, only person in our family to have psoriasis, had psoriasis in his everywhere, but primarily his nails. It affected his toenails and his fingernails tremendously. This was the one thing that, and we used him as a guinea pig actually in the very beginning. Um, uh, Gave him 4 or 5 little vials, and he kept them everywhere and used them, and it was tremendous. It had a tremendous effect on him, and then again on his arms and wherever else he needed to have to use it, he did. But I think Dr. Tomczak will definitely be able to talk about that as well.
Looking forward to that. Dr. Phillips, I know you're on. Do you have any questions right now? I know you're at your practice.
Excuse me. I don't have questions. I think what is happening here is pretty exciting. I think you can just look at Francie and tell this stuff works. I mean, she has amazing looking skin, and
Thank you.
and so I think that's our first proof in the pudding, so to speak. And you know, I'm kind of I'm most interested because so many people, they struggle with new routines, and if you aren't a good skin care person, to add that routine is challenging. I know I find that same thing with supplementation. People will sometimes have trouble being compliant, but I'm super excited about the the aspect of combining skincare with the makeup technology, because people, they don't forget to put their makeup on. So that's going to be pretty amazing to kind of have that coupled together. And then hopefully once they see the results with the makeup, then they'll expand into using the skincare, the full line of skincare products, because your skin needs love too. Your skin is one of the biggest organs in your body, and it's responsible for so much. And the more that you can keep it healthy, the better you are. I mean, skin is not just about looks, it's very much about health. And some people don't get that. And when you have things like eczema, that's just a reflection of poor health on the inside. So it's always good to be coupling all this stuff with like the CBD, which is anti-inflammatory and helps reduces inflammation in the body, which often is expressed in the dermal tissue. So think globally, not just on one system at a time. That's always been my frustration with healthcare, is everybody looks at you as, a heart or a liver or a lung or whatever. They don't look at you as a fully functioning organism and how everything interacts together. And so always be thinking globally when it comes to your health. And this is just another huge piece that is important for overall health and wellness. Not only so that you look good, but preventing things like melanomas and things like that down the line. So nobody wants skin cancer, and if you've ever been around somebody that has those types of challenges, it's huge lesions that they're getting cut out of their skin, and this is something that will prevent those. So think about this as a preventative thing, not just for aging and beautification, but also for the health of your skin tissue and preventing abnormal skin cells that then would manifest into something like a scleroderma or a melanoma, all those different types of skin lesions. So hopefully that's the big takeaway for people, that they really see the benefits of this health and not just, yes, the spin is you get to look great, but you're also going to be healthier.
One of the reasons Francie was so well received in Asia and the Nordic countries as well, they have their belief system is a little different than ours. It's health first, beauty second. And in America, it has always seemed to be beauty first, health second, just exactly what you just said. And I have to tell you that that is so true because you get to be my age. Now you can look at Myrna's skin and she's, I don't know, 25 years younger, 30 years younger than I am. And her skin is so beautiful. I mean, and with the use of Francie for the past 20 years, she truly looks, she has two daughters. They all look alike. They're all just, you can't hardly pick the daughter from the mom. And that's special. And I thank you for that. Thank you for what you said, because it truly is. And you know, something that you said, though, the reason I think people will see how quickly, as Kim did, that Francie actually works, they have to wash their face either morning or night. They're going to wash their face. And they will notice very quickly how different their skin feels to the touch. And if they're piling makeup on, how it will go on much, much better. But they won't need to wear it, just as Kim's not wearing too much or any except for some eyes. So if we were promoting moisturizers for day and night now, that might be a little bit trickier than somebody having to wash their face and then follow up with the sea mist for that 72-hour protection in both of those products. So I think we might have a little bit easier time of it there.
I hope so. It's so important.
And Dr. Phillips, thank you. Thank you for your input. I know your baby products are on the way, so I can't wait for you to use them. Kim has sent them to you. And since we're talking about babies, we're just going to go into the two baby products then. And, the first few months, infant skin is still developing, and the importance, and we're not talking about the fact that Baby My Baby should just be used for a couple of months. Baby My Baby can be used. I still have a niece that's 16 years old, and she loves to use the Baby My Baby wash. Now, she doesn't wash her hair with it, but she says it keeps her skin so soft. And she's my youngest last niece. And of course, this is a product that is used 3 different ways. It's used as the wash, it's used as a shampoo, and it's used as the moisturizer. So 3 products in one, and it is absolutely tearless. It is an unbelievable product. Moms will love it. And we have continued since 2000 to upgrade this product, and the research with the best ingredients possible to protect and nourish baby skin. And we do have a few. The balm is, of course, hypoallergenic, and it is. Oh, we're on the balm. We're on the wash. Well, yeah, okay. I was just throwing the balm in. Yeah, the balm as well. But the cleansing mousse, the shea butter extract, a water miscible shea butter that we use is wonderful. The panthenol makes for great moisturizing ingredient. Research has shown that it decreases epidermal water loss. That's the water loss that evaporates through the skin, resulting in a more supple feel. And now that we also have the glycerin, and we have the 3 botanicals that we talked about in the Francie mousse for the adults: soothing, moisturizing, anti-inflammatory. That's why it works so well as a moisturizer at the end after mom rinses baby off. And as a shampoo, it is the most gentle shampoo that baby could ever possibly use. And we know you read a lot about the products that are out there today that are very, very harmful to baby. And yet there's still ingredients in these products that over a period of time could truly cause problems, and they have. And they're being removed daily. And I think that we have the oat amino acids that provide a creamy and stable foam, so that foam really penetrates and cleans baby's skin. And then when we go to the chiral balm, this is just a little balm. You want to put some of that out on your skin? I am amazed at this new. We used to have a balm. This is the new version. We used to have a balm that was more like a petroleum jelly. It went on a little bit more all over the skin, everywhere. Whereas this, you can truly keep in line with where it's supposed to go. This balm is it's just unbelievable. And our star ingredient in the balm is omega blue with bilberry seed oil. And you know that bilberry seed oil contains a high content of polyunsaturated essential fatty acids. It's a powerful antioxidant and an optimal omega-3. And the balm also contains superfruit oil, and that's a blend of apricot kernel, strawberry seed, raspberry seed, and black elderberry seed oils with a high content of linoleic acid content that are also packed with antioxidants that help protect the skin from external aggressors, pollution, radiation, smoke that produce free radicals and leads to skin damage, and a high content of vitamin C, vitamin A, and vitamin E. So we are blessed to have these high-powered oils found in these superfruits, and they're powerhouse ingredients in this balm. I've got to talk a little bit about, because it's the borage oil. Babies usually have a low supply of an essential fatty acid called glamoulic acid, which is required for the formation of healthy skin cells. Well, many infants and children, as well as adults, do not have enough GLA in their systems. Therefore, the topical application of borage oil has been shown in studies to be so helpful. And you find this most often in babies with cradle cap. There will be moms looking for a product that contains the borage oil to help with that. And after a couple of times a day, within a few weeks or even a week, depending on how severe it was, the cradle cap would disappear. And the borage oil also assists in reducing itch and redness or inflamed skin. So it's a natural antioxidant blend, and all natural. So there could not be anything any better for diaper rash prevention, for anything on their skin. And I know I've said this earlier, but Dr. Tomczak actually uses the balm in his operating room, and he uses it to put on, and he will explain this to you much better than I am, on the incision site before he applies a bandage. And the reason he uses it in this manner is that when the bandage is removed, there is absolutely no way that anything was able to penetrate the skin where that incision was made. And so as far as that little baby's bottom and keeping it dry, this balm is over the top. It is a fabulous product that mom will use until baby stops wearing diapers. Okay, any questions?
Let me find out. Any questions on the Zoom? Let me find out.
Yes, we have a question. Would the
Okay.
baby products help with heat rash?
Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Now I'm going to bring a lady on from Norway with this group of people that we're going to ask to come on and talk about their experiences with the product that absolutely uses promoted the balm for the cold and the heat. And because the babies in the Nordic countries, they are mostly pushed around in strollers or prams. The littlest ones are in the prams, and nothing is exposed but their little faces. And in order to keep the sun, the heat rash, or the diaper rash, or the chapping, the burning of the skin, the balm was used for all of this. A thin, thin layer of balm on their little face, and it kept everything as it was supposed to be. Not one bit of problem occurred from heat or sun or cold penetrating the skin. Yes, it can. You just have to try it. It's almost it's a miracle cream. It truly is. And I do have letters to support moms that have used it in various ways. I don't think I've sent those to you, Kim, because I'm just now thinking about some of those letters that I have that moms sent along that I will get to you because I think it would be wonderful to have them online
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yes, thank you. We would love that. I know I can say firsthand, Francie, I have never had a skincare. Listen, I don't complicate things. I'm super busy anyway, so I don't have a lot of time to spend on myself, which is Sarah always gets on to me. But when it started using this line, washing just a simple wash my face at night, and then I use the sea mist. That's what I've done. And in the morning, you're going to see that your face feels so moisturized, but it's not greasy. It just feels happy. Like it feels like it's supposed to feel when you wake up in the morning, like you have moisture. It's not dry, and so I noticed that was one of the biggest pivotal moments in seeing a complete transformation in the feel of my skin. So I think you'll find that as you get started on this product, that's one of your most amazing to feel that on your skin, to feel so gently moisturized. And this chiral technology is already blowing my mind. So I'm really, really excited to see a lot of people start trying this product and start giving us back your results. Please take your before picture because it's going to blow your mind. And so we have some evidence to say, this is what I looked like before I started it and now after it. I want you to do that to document your success on this product because I know you're going to see a complete transformation as I have. Back to you, Francie.
And the feel and the way you feel, the way your skin feels. And um, I think we have a hero product in there that I did not mention. No, let's see. I don't think I did, but the all-natural preservative that's in there is 100% botanical based preservative extracted from the Japanese honeysuckle plant. And that is used for antimicrobial protection in cosmetics and in baby products. That is very rarely used in baby products here at all. You will find it, I mean, you really won't be able to find it in very many places. And that is called Campo WMR. And I think that's written on the website. You could look that up if you want and get some more information on that. But it's extracted from Japanese honeysuckle, and it is truly a 100% botanical that really gives this product another star.
I love all this plant derivatives. I mean, that just makes us happy. We're a back to nature company. And I say that because Francie, there are a lot of women out there that hide behind their skin with makeup, that we all mostly know that it's not good for our skin. We know that. But there isn't very many out there that are natural and safe. And so we struggle with hiding imperfections, with unfortunately very toxic foundations that are being sold to young women and us older women. And so I can say that just being able to wake up and not feel like I have to hide my skin, it's a very, very profound moment for a woman of 54 like I am, having spent years trying to hide behind makeup. So I want to thank you, Francie.
Well, you're so precious, but I have to tell you something. In 2000, when we first started working with all of the CHIRAL products and mineral cosmetics, because that is a huge mineral cosmetics. You can just put a little blush on, and when you are and all of your eye makeup, and when you give a spray of sea mist, it regenerates the mineral and it brings all the color back out. And then you wear less and less and less of heavy foundations. If you wear a light based foundation, a mineral cosmetic, and you give a spray, that you don't have to touch it up all day. And I know I'm beating a dead horse here about cosmetics, because that's next, I promise. But boy, the mineral and the and all of the benefits to the sea mist, as well as the mousse, because it lays for a great foundation before you even have to begin anything. If you don't want to, having the blush is all you need, and a little spray. It really changes your life, and it changes all the time that it takes to prepare your face every day. Yeah, think about the time you save every day. And I'm going to be 80 years old, and I have to tell you the truth. I have to tell you the truth. People have said to me that that isn't true. And I'm not saying that to pat myself on the back, but I'm saying that because my family members have even said to me, I've said a couple of times, oh, I need a nip tuck. Boy, I need a little nip tuck here. Boy, look what that would do. That would really make me look good. And my kids are like, you are not going to do that. And really and truly, I think that would take away from all of this. Because I think when I'm face to face with people, I have a few little lines that I could really use to, I could use a little nip tuck up here, but I think that would take away from everything that we're trying to talk about and trying to show people and tell people, that the important thing is, yes, is to look the best that you can for as long as you can. There was something here that I love the I loved the Ziegfeld Follies, and I loved the movie Funny Girl. And Florence Ziegfeld is the guy who came up with all of the beautiful Ziegfeld girls, all of the beautiful dancers. And he said something that I wrote down: beauty in the flesh will continue to rule the world. I just love that, because in the flesh, when somebody meets you, the first thing they do is look at you, especially if they know what you do. Or as I've gone over the world to speak, the first thing people do, they walk right up, hi, it's so nice to meet you, shake your hand, and so forth. But I know they're looking at me, and I know they're checking me out. And we had little tiny bottles of sea mist made and gave them as gifts one time, and I kept about 50 of them, and I wouldn't go anywhere without them because I was spraying myself like crazy all the time. Won't have to do that now, but it is, I think it's really important for people to see you the way you are and realize that, hey, it works a little bit. So you are going to be a walking advertisement for Francie, Kim. That's
Hey,
great.
yes, Francie. I mean, I'm starting at 54. You're saying you're almost 80. Like
Mhm.
your skin is beautiful. And I think what's so amazing about what you just said, Francie, is that this is a world where we have seen so much
Mm.
manipulation cosmetically to alter the woman's face to a point where it's so distorted, it doesn't even look natural anymore. Beautiful women have gone under the knife or injections to a point where it's sad. And they're just trying to find something that works. And unfortunately,
Right.
they never found it. And they found a monster of a cosmetic surgeon. And I think what you're bringing to the world, Francie, or reintroducing to the world is going to be life-changing and stop the cycle of what we've seen with the injections going over the top, because you are so beautiful. You're a great example of just using great ingredients that can formulate and do what they say they're going to do. And you're living proof and you're a walking billboard of just doing that, the right thing for your skin and not altering it cosmetically that can go too far. And I'm in a Gen X generation. I don't resonate with that. And there's a
Mhm.
whole new generation, Francie. I don't know if it's the Z generation or whatever it is, but they're pushing away from this. And I think we're coming in at the right time to pull them away back, women back to their own personal beauty while
Right.
introducing the youth to something that truly works for life. And I love what you're doing. I love what you created. I'm now a huge fan. And I'm going to be talking about this and telling everybody. So thank you for bringing this to market. Thank you for your time today, Francie, and your
Oh,
invitation.
we look forward to being with you guys again real soon.
We will let you guys know in advance. We have this recorded and we will make sure we save that for those people who want to share this with others. If you want to get yourself a kit today, just get back with us on Messenger or someone who shared this video with you. Again, thank you, Francie. Thank you, Myrna, for jumping on, and everyone that tuned in today. And get yourself started on something today. Don't wait. Get it today, because this is truly life-changing. And you're going to see for yourself. Don't listen to me. See for yourself.
They will see.
We
Y'all
love
have a great,
you.
you have a great week.
Thank you. You too. Tell Mike we said hello.
Take care.